music in London in the 90s was a thriving musical scene where artists and DJs began to push the boundaries of dance music. Musical genres began to merge, and electronic music began to seep into the mainstream, bringing many different types of people together at festivals and in nightclubs. Indie kids could be seen at dance clubs, and ravers could be seen at festivals. Musical stereotypes began to blur, and London became the mecca for the new wave of electronic music. Now in the new millennium, electronic music is once again beginning to thrive. A new wave of subgenres is emerging, and musical boundaries are once again beginning to blend in exciting new ways.
Hello, I'm Mark Force. I'm a DJ and producer, and I work with a collective called Bunking It.
See when I'm up on the stage, it's like the world's in my palm. I got my microphone heated and my punkage you charm.
The music we make is called Broken Beat, which is like a new form of music, which is like a fusion of all musics that we like. House, drum and bass, Latin, funk, just basically all music that hip hop, just all music that me and the rest of the Bugs kind of grew up with and loved. And we just basically kind of just tried fusing different styles together and came up with this new form of music.
We eat them up like yum yum. We eat them up like yum. We eat them up like yum yum.
Basically, we all kind of got bored of what he was doing. Like, I had a bit enough of the drum and bass. Oren was bored of the house, and that's when we started messing about trying to make something different. We're performing all over the world now. There's a big following in Japan, America, Europe. It seems to be more international broken beat than it is UK, which is quite strange since UK music. But when you ask a lot of people about whether they've heard of broken beat or they've ever gone to a broken beat club, they'll probably say no. I think electronic music is like breaking down into lots of sub-genres. So like you have house, but then you have tech house and funky house and soulful house, and then you kind of get remixes of indie bands that are house mixes, and you get hip hop bands that are house mixes. So yeah, it's kind of all getting fused together. I think the rise in the popularity of electronic music is that nowadays, if you own a home computer and you've got a bit of software, you can produce a record yourself. So it's quite accessible. You can be into a certain form of music and make a track at home just by owning a PC or a Mac. The first party we done at a club, I think there was 10 people there, and 6 of them were us. So we basically turned it in, made something from nothing into a worldwide, recognised music form. It's quite cool.
Dubstep music to me is music first of all, which in turn for some people is a mood or expression. I'd say dubstep is influenced by old time dub, one step ahead of what garage was, I guess. Maybe a bit of drum and bass, jungle, early days. And I'm a fan of all of those, so yeah, I like that. Electronic music. I was involved in dubstep, I guess, before the name dubstep come about. It was just a spin-off from garage back then, two-step. Dubstep's really been a big thing, really. I started DMZ with 20 people in a dance, and now it's 2,000 people, so yeah. We've got a lot of music in London alone already, but when it comes to dubstep, it was a thing of people was, it's like they found something again. There was a lot of music, but not really much going on within that music. So dubstep, they can realise that the producers are actually working on what people really want to hear now. So you will catch fire. Get on my back so then you will catch fire. I smoke up petrol stations, that's fire. On fire now, one is fire. Fireworks spray when I'm around fire. Boy, just like the fire. But they don't really know that what dubstep is right now. The newcomers to it, they're a bit like, it sounds a bit like drum and bass, or it sounds a bit like garage, or it sounds a bit like something, which is why we all got into it, I guess, in the first place. So I don't know. I'd say it's a good thing if we have influenced anybody into it. That's what it's all about for me.
My name is Libby, and I go by the name Without Text. And this is Mike, and he's signing as an artist in Planet New York.
And I go under the name Music. And I run Planet New Records. And I signed Libby, who goes under the name of Without Text.
I really like just writing evil, nasty things and sounds, and like this movie is really good. It's got a good note, yeah. Electronic music can be perfect sound-wise, and so it's different, it's a bit weirder.
It's been, over 20 years now that the rave scene's been going, so since Acid anyway, which seemed to be, to me, the sort of start of the electronic music subculture in Britain.
There's a lot of instruments that are key players as well, like, the people in Japan decided, alright, we're going to make a replacement for drums and, or bass lines, and so people just had these instruments such as this one. This is a TR-808, it just became the essential house beat of the early mid-80s, and a lot of instruments had a great deal to do with it.
I think New Rave is influenced by electronic music because they add synths to the guitars and a bit of, well, it's Dr. Venom, isn't it, in Hadouken? He was a sort of dubstep grind producer, and he's producing them, so he's put a bit of sort of old school like ravey synth, a bit like that new thing, but thinner, fruity sounding stuff. So yeah, there's a bit of rave creeping in to pop music at the moment, to indie music.